YouTube. YouTube. Let's talk about the regenerative powers of semen retention, man. Semen retention has the power to bring you back to your optimal state as a man. It has the power to what? Make you looking better than you were like 5-10 years ago, man. And why is that? It is simply because what? You are now conserving the nutrients that your body necessarily requires to perform its normal functions, man. Previously, when you were releasing a lot, bro, you were releasing so many nutrients, man, that what other parts of your body require to function properly. That you were so sore after just one day of training was because what? Your body did not have enough nutrients to go back into the muscles and regenerate it after you've trained, man. That you are so tired that immediately after working long hours is for what? The reason that what? You are releasing the nutrients that are what's meant to give you energy. This life runs on energy. Everything you see runs on energy, man. So you're either keeping that energy within you or you're shooting it out, man. But if you keep it within you, I can promise you, man, one thing is going to happen for sure, and that is what? You are going to stay looking handsome, you're going to stay looking younger, and you're going to stay looking stronger than ever, man. Your tissues, your cells in your body requires nutrients daily. They are in constant search of nutrients for them to be able to function properly. So you see yourself developing poor eyesight as a very young man. You see yourself developing bald hair as a very young man. You see yourself not having beards as a very young man. Do you understand me, bro? So you see yourself not gaining muscles quickly in the gym as a very young man, and that is simply because what? You are releasing all that which is supposed to what? Make those things happen naturally, man, and make them happen faster for that reason. So when you keep releasing a lot, man, that is what is going to happen to you, bro. So one thing that I've noticed on this journey is the fact that what? I am barely tired. Bro, I go to work. That was when I used to work. Yeah, I go to work. I think I had almost three jobs at one point, but I quit one after 1 week. Yeah, I had 3 jobs at one point. And I was rotating these 3 jobs without feeling tired for 1 second, man. Do you understand me? You go and you see that what? You just take a look around, man. When you look around, bro, you see men who are under 30 already losing their hair, man. Why do you think that is, man? Just take a look around. When you step in the streets nowadays, just take a look around, man. See men losing their hair, bro, at under 30 years of age, man. That is simply because what? Your hair needs proteins, and those proteins are found in your semen, bro. There's a lot of proteins in your semen that your brain is competing for, and your testis is also competing for, man. Your body is also competing for that thing. And if there's one thing biology has taught me and you, if you ever did biology, is the fact that what? Your hair is made up a lot of proteins, man. That's why you find out that what? On this journey, the more you retain, the more your hair grows faster, man. You're also going to notice yourself starting to develop beards, man. Your beards are going to become full, whereas before your beards were quite patchy, and there were a lot of spaces in your beards, or it was quite scanty, and your hair, matter of fact, was all looking brownish and pale, and as if there was no life or there was no color in it, man. That was simply because what? You are releasing those proteins which are supposed to go back there and build your fibers to become quite strong, man, and colorful. Another thing is, I was reading on Twitter some day ago, and the girl was complaining about not seeing men having the Adam's apple anymore. I don't know if that's based on adaptation, but I also think semen retention has a role to play in it, man. The excess release of semen as a man does not help you develop what? Your secondary characteristic easier and faster, man. The secondary characteristics of a man is what makes him a man, is what makes him beautiful to women, is what makes him handsome to women, is what makes him attractive to women. There are things in yourself that you as a man, being a man, does not necessarily consider attractive, but a woman can just be passing and see that what your arm is quite thick and hairy, and what she's turned on by it, man. She's attracted to it, man. But to you, that's just not important. Do you understand me? But nature already knows what it's doing, man. Nature knows why it is nature. You cannot explain it. I cannot explain it, man. But if there's one thing that I can explain, is that what going according to the rules of nature is going to make you what? A very handsome man. It's going to what make you what? A very attractive man, man. That is what, because you have developed your secondary characteristics, man. I think the Adam's apple also plays a role in your voice being deep and bass. And how does that come about? Having much more testosterone, man. The more you release, man, the more you become feminine. And that is why I think a lot of men have lost their Adam's apple in today's world, man. That is because now there is just so much exposure to sensualized material, man. Everywhere you go, everything you do, everything you see online has something to do with sex, man. And I understand that is because what? That is even the reason why me and you, we are here in the first place. It is because what? Sexual energy is creative energy, man. Your parents, they did what they did, and they had you and they had me. Do you understand? So I understand if people are going to be speaking about it in their daily lives, because it is what makes us us. But there are two sides to it always. It is always about what? How you choose to use it, man. Like I always tell you guys, man, in this life, nothing is necessarily inherently bad or good. I mean, I don't mean the morals of people, or I'm talking about when you are indulging in things, nothing is necessarily good or bad, man. That you eat sugar, it's not a bad thing. Too much of eating sugar is a bad thing. Do you understand me? That you smoke grass, you smoke weed, it's not a bad thing. That you smoke grass, you smoke the greens, it's not a bad thing. It is what? Too much indulgence in it that makes it a bad thing. Everything in and of its own is not a bad thing, man. It is how you use those things that makes it a bad thing. A gun can never kill somebody without there being a shooter. Do you understand me? If you are getting what I'm trying to tell you, you get it. So being on semen retention, man, is going to regenerate, bro. It's going to make everything about you beautiful, man. Also, the eyes, man. The eyes. Your eyes tells a lot about you. It tells the state of being in which you reside in. It tells the state of your health, man. That is why when you look at junkies, they have this lost in space kind of eyes. Do you understand me? That is because what? They are damaging their cells, and that is also going to look. You looking at me cannot see my internal state. You can't see if my lungs are damaged, you can't see if my liver is damaged, you can't see. But when you look at my skin, when you look at my eyes, you can tell about my internal state of being, man. Do you understand me? So on semen retention, man, you are going to have glowing eyes, man. It is called what? The lustrous eyes. You are going to possess it, man. And that is simply because what? Your nutrients are going back into your body, man, and they are performing their functions, man. They are strengthening what? Your nerve fibers, man. And it is going to show in your eyes, bro. Nature does not lie. Energy does not lie. You can never cheat nature. You can never cheat energy, man. Your face is always going to reveal the state of your liver. The color of your skin is going to reveal the state of your liver. Nobody looking at you can see your liver, but people looking at your skin can know that what? There is something inherently wrong with you, man. Again, when you release a lot, you are bound to have a lot of pimples and facial acne, man. Why is that? Because you are releasing the nutrients that is meant to what? Go into your... Look, we have collagen fibers in our skin, and that is what makes us look young. That is what babies possess that old people do not possess, man. So the more you retain, the more those nutrients are going to go back in your skin and build those collagen fibers, man. And that is why you find out that what you quite look young, you have the glow, you are looking not pale, you are looking colorful, man. Do you understand? So guys, keep on going on this journey, man. It is not easy. I can tell you that one for sure. Like I always tell you, man, it is not easy. It is not easy. But one thing for sure is the fact that what, when you keep on going, you are going to start experiencing more things. You are going to start understanding the reason why what releasing has never been a good thing for you, man. It was never a good thing for you, bro. The more you keep, the more you retain, the better you are going to keep looking, man. It's just bro, it's just nature, man. Do you understand? You can't beat it, you can't cheat it, man. It's always going to take care of itself, man. So guys, I love you and keep on retaining, man. Hope to see you guys in my other videos, man. Do have a nice one. Ciao.